China not ready to give technology. How will India's engine run? Just imagine. If tomorrow morning you sit in your car to start it and suddenly realize that it has an engine but no compressor, a battery but no rare earth magnets, an air conditioner but no cooling technology. The car would be yours, the fuel would be yours, but due to lack of technology, the car would remain stuck in the same place. This situation is quite similar to India's industry and its relations with China. India has already started driving the vehicle of development, but China has applied the brakes on its speed. That's why, as Prime Minister Narendra Modi prepares to visit China, the entire industrial world, businessmen, and common people have their eyes set on this trip. The question is, will China provide India with the technology it desperately needs, or will everything once again remain incomplete after the talks? Today we will discuss this matter in detail. But before that, if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe so you get the updates of all our latest videos first. So, without any delay, let's begin today's discussion. Prime Minister Modi's visit is indeed a major diplomatic milestone, but its importance is not limited to politics alone. This will be his first trip to China in 7 years, and during this time, discussions on trade and technology transfer between the two countries are almost certain. However, the ground reality is that China does not seem to be in a hurry to finalize any deal. China knows well that relations between India and China have been strained in recent years. The clashes in Galwan soured the ties, and after that, India also tightened its stance on Chinese investments and products. But now, the situation has changed. With US President Donald Trump imposing tariffs on both countries, India and China now have a chance to relook at their relationship. Even so, China's shrewdness lies in delaying the crucial technology transfer to India. For India, this delay is proving extremely costly. China has halted the supply of rare earth magnets, fertilizers, and raw materials used in medicines. This is not just a commercial move, but also a strategic pressure tactic. China understands very well that without these raw materials, many Indian industries will remain incomplete. Just think, how will India's electric vehicle industry survive without rare earth magnets? How will the pharmaceutical industry sustain itself if essential raw materials for medicines are unavailable? And if fertilizer supplies are disrupted, India's farmers and crops will directly suffer. In short, China has gripped India's pulse, and that pulse is its technology and supply chain. The case of hair company is the latest example of this. China's appliance giant Hai wants to sell 48 to 50% of its Indian unit stake. Bharti Group Chairman Sunil Mittal has already struck a deal to buy this stake. Almost all formalities have been completed, yet suspense continues over the deal, and the reason is only one: the approval of the Chinese government. China is so cautious about technology transfer that it is scrutinizing every condition in depth. This means India may get the stake, but whether it will also get the crucial technology along with it still hangs in uncertainty. Not just that, the story of India's company PG Electroplast is even more interesting. This company wants to manufacture compressors for air conditioners. For this, it planned a partnership with one of China's top firms, 𝐼𝐸 Group. The plant building in India is almost ready, investment has been arranged, the paperwork to order machinery is prepared, but the project is stuck at the same point. The reason again, the approval of the Chinese government. PG Electroplast's finance managing director, Vishal Gupta, himself went to China 3 weeks ago. He met his potential partner, but the reply was the same: this matter is still on hold, which means India's dream has remained incomplete. The impact of this delay is now clearly visible on India's industry. PG Electroplast had planned to start the compressor project in the next financial year. But now, the project has been pushed back by a year. Not only this, the company also had to reduce its capital expenditure estimates. Earlier, the estimate was 900 crore, but now it has been cut down to 700 to 750 crore. This is not just the story of one company, but of hundreds of Indian companies that are dependent on Chinese technology. China has sent a clear message to its companies that no foreign partnership, especially those involving technology transfer, will be approved without government scrutiny. Industry officials in China have revealed that they have received oral instructions not to move forward with technical deals until the government gives the green light. This is particularly strict in cases where large Chinese companies are involved. The direct effect of this is that even if Indian companies are ready, their projects remain incomplete without China's approval. India's automobile companies are facing the same problem. When it comes to electric vehicles, China is far ahead. Battery technology, charging infrastructure, and supply chains, China dominates everywhere. Indian companies like Sona Comstar, Dixon Technologies, Epac Durable, and Bhagwati Products are trying to form alliances with Chinese firms. But every time, China acts with extreme caution when it comes to technology transfer. Lumax Autotech has even planned to set up its engineering and research hub in China to gain access to new technology. Yet, China is being cautious about this move as well. In reality, China knows very well that its electric vehicle technology is its greatest strength. It is its trump card. It wants the entire world to remain dependent on its technology and for no country to be able to match it. With the United States too, China used the same strategy over rare earth magnets. Now it is applying that very strategy against India as well. No matter how much India tries, China is in no mood to give up its technological edge. For Indian companies, this situation is extremely challenging. They have demanded from the government that the approval process under PN3 be simplified so that local manufacturing capacity can be built. But building local capacity is not easy. It requires research, investment, and above all, time. And time is exactly what India has the least of today. Because if India lags behind in technology now, it will remain behind in the global supply chain in the coming decade. China's stance has always been that it remains very cautious about selling stakes in foreign operations or transferring technology. Its government wants to ensure that control over its technology always stays with China. This is part of its industrial policy. And that is exactly why India has faced repeated disappointments. But this time, the scenario is different. US President Donald Trump has imposed tariffs on both India and China. This could create a new link between the two countries. Reports suggest that India and China may negotiate a trade package on the supply of rare earth magnets, fertilizers, and pharmaceuticals. This package could become the foundation for improving relations between the two nations. But the real question remains, will China give India the technology it needs?
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.